Out guys, welcome again. We're going off on another adventure. It's 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon on the 7th of July. If you've already seen on my vlogs before, I've bought a couple of tents for wild camping. So we're heading off out into the wilderness. Well, not really. We're heading up in the Lake District in the UK. It's an easy, very short walk from the car. Denise is coming with me. We're going to try out the new Banshee 300 and yeah, we're giving it a go. I've got the new Osprey Athena 70-litre bag as well, so I've got a load of new gear, new mattress, new cup, new burner, all sorts of stuff. So I'll show you some of it later on hopefully. But yeah, this is a first for me, it's a first for Denise, and yeah, quite looking forward to it. Bit nervous, but hey, you always are on the first time on the first things. So yeah, let's get going and let's get up to the Lake District. Right, I've just moved off the drive and I'm just waiting for Denise to lock up. Just put it in the sat nav and we're 127 miles away, so it's estimating time of arrival about 5:15. So yeah, let's see how when we make time on the motorway, and speak to you just after 5 then. Bye for now. Right, we've arrived. We're in the Lake District and it's scorchio. Really warm. Got no mic on, so I'm relying on the GoPro. But yeah, very, very warm. This is only going to be an easy walk. We're only going just up over there. Just up over there, should I say. Yeah, so not too far of a walk, but we're going to take our bags anyway. We're going to have an explore, so we can find a little bit of ground to put the tents on. Like I say, with this being a first timer, I don't quite know what I'm doing, but we'll make it up as we go along, I'm sure we will. Anyway, it'll all come clear to where we are in a bit, once I show you just over this hill. This is where I started vlogging, so if you've been following me from the beginning, you'll know where we are. If you haven't, why haven't you? And I'll show you in a bit. Let's get going. Well, there's not a lot of wind here. It's pretty quiet, and we've only walked about 100 yards from the car, and I've just realised how heavy these bags are once you've got all the gear in them. So I'm going to take it easy today because of my knees from last week. I climbed Ben Nevis, and I tried to do Scarfell Pike and Snowdon as well, and my knees give up on me at the bottom of Ben Nevis, so we struggled a little bit. But I'm sure, if you can see behind me, just over my shoulder, down there, you should know where we are by now, if you're local. If you're not, we're at Tarn, which is where it all started for me. This is where I did my first vlog with Gary in the snow, and this is where I'm going to try and do my first wild camp. It's very dry in the UK at the moment, very hot, and not a lot of water anywhere. So let's have a walk around, see if we can find somewhere to pitch up this tent, not too far away from the Tarn, and make the most of the day. Taken my bag off, and we found a little patch. I think this is going to do us just here, and I think we've got a pretty good 360-degree view, if you don't say so myself. So yeah, we'll set the tent up later on when it's a little bit more dusk-like. We're going to have a little look round, a bit of a walk, just down around these hills just here. We've already found a possible composition foreground interest for the morning, which will be this tree down there, if you can see it. So if the light comes up that way, use that as a foreground interest, and maybe try and get some colour in the sky. So yeah, we'll have a look around. Just going to chill out. We've got 4 hours before the sun goes down. So unless we find a better pitch, this is where we're stopping. And I'd like everyone to meet the wife again, and the shadow of me cat on the top of me vlogging camera. Yeah, so you've met Denise before. She's game for a bit of an overnighter in the tent, aren't you? Yeah, she is. So we're quite looking forward to it, to be honest. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. So yeah, I'm finally going to get a go tonight. This is me virgin camp, wild camp anyway.
Things you do for love.
Yeah, things you do for love, bless. I brought my jet boil with me, which I'm going to make myself a brew with later on. But what I've got to remember is we've had a lot of wildfires in the country, and I don't want to be setting light to anything, so we've got to find somewhere on a rock or something really careful, because I don't want to be setting fires to this place. I'm sure we'll be fine, but I've just got to be extremely careful because it's so dry. Right, I'm going to take you up on the top of the hills, somewhere up there, and see what we can find from the top. Well, these are pretty cool. See these very windswept trees. There's another one behind me up there. They're pretty excellent. I like those. Ancient little ancient forest. Now I'm still a bit dubious about walking around in different places, because after my Scotland trip, where my foot disappeared into the ground, it scared me a little bit. So I'm a bit careful where I'm walking, even though it's dry. Don't know if you can see that over my shoulder, that one there. That's pretty nice little tree. See if I can zoom in for you. Have a little look. That one there. That's a wicked little tree, that is. Pretty cool. So yeah, this should be fun. Quite looking forward to this. So it all depends on what the sky does, what the weather does, and what we can get up to. One thing I have got to be careful of, because there is a lot of sheep fur around, is we just have to be careful of the old sheep ticks. We've got a bit of a problem in this country with people catching things from the sheep ticks at the moment, so the wife will tell you what it is. I'm not very good with all the technical names, so let's go back over and find her, and maybe put my long trousers on, the bottoms back on my trousers, just to keep my legs a bit covered up. God, this is the life. This is the life. Oh, can you see me now? Definitely this is the life. Sun's out. And I don't like blue skies, but I'm not even bothered if I don't get a photograph, to be honest. I'm just looking forward to this whole camping experience and being out, really. I've had some mental health issues lately. Excuse me, I've had a few mental health issues. I'm on some happy pills at the moment, as we call them, and yeah, doctors have prescribed them for me. Things can get tough occasionally. You think that I was pretty good at the things, you know, handling life, handling things. I've been through some rocky times and some rough patches. You know, different things over my life. My dad passed away, you know, when I was a young age and stuff like that, and I seemed to handle everything really, really well up until this year, and things just seem to have got on top of me a little bit. So Denise talked me into going to see the doctors, and yeah, they put me on some meds. Nothing strong, just to sort of calm the geology going on in my head. So yeah, they seem to be working. I seem to be a bit calmer, a bit more peaceful with myself. I just hated everything, hated everybody, hated everything, hated my camera, hated just all sorts. Vlogging was getting on top of me, even though I've only just started. I don't like any of my photographs all the time. You know, I'm just very hard on myself, and trying to get a nice, straight, simple thought was very difficult. I put a lot of pressure on myself. So yeah, mental health, there's a lot in the news at the moment about mental health, and this is probably a good way to unwind. Joseph Sager's just put a video out a few weeks ago, and I know David Dixon's put videos out. He's always doing about mental well-being, but this is what mental well-being is all about. Just getting out, chilling out, taking the wife out, who's over there on a phone talking to her mum. Yeah, just chilling out and just enjoying the countryside. And if I don't get a photograph today, I'm really not bothered. So for all you struggling, I'm quite a tough person, and it's not shameful to be struggling. So yeah, talk to someone, comment, give me a comment below. That's what we want. Comment, let me know your feelings, let me know your thoughts, and I will reply, I promise you. Yeah, let me know. I'm going to shut up for a minute now and just chill out and enjoy this. Catch you in a bit. One thing you've got to have is your jelly babies. I've watched you, Burnsy. I know that it's all about the jelly babies. Oh dear. Life.